everyone, and welcome to this week's episode of Family Talk, the place where you can get ideas to help you extend the conversation about this week's Bible story at home. Well, this week we discussed Habakkuk, another prophet in Judah. Habakkuk is an Old Testament book that bears the prophet's name. And in the chapters of that book, we learned that Habakkuk felt like only evil was happening around him all the time. And when he asked God to stop evil, God said that he planned to use evil people to punish Judah's sin. Habakkuk didn't understand why God would use evil to punish evil. But in the end, Habakkuk learned to have faith and to trust in God. Our big picture question for this unit is, how did God plan to fix what sin broke? Well, before he created the world, God planned to send the Messiah to save sinners. We ask children this question because we want them to listen for that information that would help them to understand the answer to the question. Our discussion questions for this week are: 1, why is there still evil in the world? 2, how can we trust God when we face difficult times or evil events? 3, who defeated evil once and for all? 4, and who will come back one day and make all wrong things right? Some activities that you can use this week is: 1 is to talk about a time when you had to wait and whether it was difficult to wait or whether it was easy. Talk about why that was the case or why it was so hard. Other things that you could do is pray as a family during wait times this week. Pray for the people around you and take turns praying for each member of your family. Remind children how Habakkuk prayed as he waited. Make up motions and practice memorizing Habakkuk 3:17 and 18 as a family. Another thing you could do is to talk to your kids about evil in the world and remind them that although many difficult and bad things happen, God is ultimately in control. And encourage them to think of ways they can be a part of God's good work in the world. Some other connections that you might be able to make is to talk about trust or asking questions that they have for God. We could talk about, and if you haven't done it, one of the things you can do is to pray as a family about the current event, like the suffering that is currently going on in the Ukraine. Talk about God's sovereignty and Him being in control. Well, be sure to join in with us next week as we learn of Judah's fate considering their life choices. Don't forget to leave us feedback, likes, and questions. We love hearing from you. Bye for now.